New England Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. Here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's Lawrence. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Here we go, here we go. Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Touchdown, Vikings! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Patriots. I know a lot of special special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Burrow's and the throw here caught by Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Now Burrow. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of...
They've got his man complete. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, That D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
12. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
Stop.
Up the middle they go. Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Hey, go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all written out, the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
2nd and short. That's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Blue check.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll run. This is Cobb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Ready.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Set.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Wants to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Ready. Check. Panther 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll try again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Point after, right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay,
So
ready?
they keep the football, but now face second and long.
60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Short pass caught by Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Patriots 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Huff. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A final shot before break. Huff going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Drill green. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huff. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard
Watch out now.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Huff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Caught on the slant. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. This is Cobb. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Vikings 42, Patriots 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 5. Short pass caught by Henry. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Ready.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Off play action. Huff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Huff rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 18 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Set.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huff over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go now.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 42, Patriots 28.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing to start the drive. Huff.
Yeah, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ready. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Huff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Ready. Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and goal at the Patriots 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Patriots 28.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or really something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ready.
Back to throw. Huff. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hart. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Set. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Looking to throw. Huff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back to throw. Huff. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.